What's up guys, Dilio here. I went to the Cymatics event and I checked out the scene. It was cool, and I asked the producers some questions, and I think you might want to sit down and relax and enjoy this because you might be interested in their responses. Also, make sure to check out my loops at DilioT2K.com. I got loops and a free sample pack as well. And also check out Zounds if you're looking for gear. All the links are in the description below. All right, let's get to it.
What platform, I know we talked about it, but just let me know, what do you like to use to do your beats?
I make my beats on Ableton.
I use FL Studio to make beats, okay, but I also have to call Logic out.
I use FL 20, but I started with FL since like 3.
Oh, Logic.
I got my push 2, the Ableton push 2.
Okay, push 2, that's the first one tonight.
Yep, and it integrates with Ableton like completely.
Logic.
I do everything right now out of Logic.
Out of Logic, okay.
I mix, I produce, I record all straight into Logic.
Right now, I'm producing on FL Studio, and I'm also using the Akai MPC Key 37.
FL Studio and Logic, mostly FL Studio.
FL. Only FL.
I use Reaper. So every time that I record a track, I always record my vocals in Logic.
See, I told you it was different.
So what DAWs do you use?
I got to learn Pro Tools at the highest level.
Ableton. Recording live instruments was just a little bit better on Logic.
I don't really rap or sing or anything, but when I do it in Logic, yeah.
When it comes to like recording and mixing down, I use Pro Tools only.
I use Reaper.
I use Logic.
Okay.
Yep, Pro Tools.
My go-to is Reaper.
I use FL keys for the most part, man. I cook most of my stuff from scratch, so I just find the key where it's sitting and go from there.
What's your go-to VST plugin? Omnisphere. Omnisphere.
At me, baby.
Go to VST.
Yeah. I don't use VSTs in Logic.
I like Omnisphere.
Sky.
I like a lot of stuff from Native Instruments. I use Waves.
I like Electrax, man.
Okay.
Electrax is cool.
What plugin is overrated? Serum 1.
Analog Lab or the Korg Triumph plugin.
I'm a love filter girl.
I use Omnisphere.
I say Nexus.
Now there's a drum machine designer on Logic with a pack that I've created myself that I start with every time, at least as a reference, and I might switch it out.
I don't really use samples like that.
Okay.
I really, you know what I'm saying, key and play my shit in just because I like more realistic sounds.
Is there a sound pack or sample pack that's your go-to sample pack that you like to use?
I actually gave up sampling at the beginning of this year.
Okay.
Everything was from scratch.
I do use Cymatics, I do producer grind, I use stuff from Drum Broker, and I create my own samples sometimes and sample myself.
I use a lot of Cymatics stuff for like hi-hats. They have a lot of sick top loops.
I would try to find the no-name. Loop packs.
At that point, no copyright strikes, none of that shit.
There's this guy named Wave God.
I've been going back to the producer grind essentials.
I have this one sound pack that I always use, and it was a free sound pack, and it's Juice Work.
I would have to go to some vinyl shops, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Do you make music for anyone specific, or you just like to vibe and create?
I make music for me,
Okay.
but I also make the kind of music you want to hear.
I've had a lot of placements.
Okay.
Songwriting, producing. I think the biggest person I work with comprehensively is Iman Shepard.
Yes, it's a short answer. Mainly for myself as an artist. Yeah. And for my songwriter, who's an artist also. Goes by the name of Taboo.
Yeah, right here, my artist.
Okay, your artist right there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we work together, we collab.
Hey.
At record, you know what I'm saying? Find him on Instagram too.
I like to vibe and create, but after so many years of doing music, I created a small fan base, and even though I don't notice them, every once in a while they pop out and tell me how much they appreciate my music.
I'm creating a vibe, whatever I'm feeling right then in the moment, really.
Right. How about you? You the same thing?
Man, I usually cook up for artists that I probably done worked with in the past. I usually had them in mind, because it's kind of where my sound is at, but it's really what it come to mind for real, whatever I'm feeling that day.
I just want to be a composer at the end of the day.
What kind of groove do I feel? And that's how I do it. I do it all by feeling.
And it really depends on what vibe I'm going for that day.
So I make it off of me. How has social media changed your approach to producing, or has it?
It's become a numbers game.
You just have to be present, because the people who need you are going to want you. But if they don't see you, they can't need you.
But social media made me want to become a producer as far as a beat maker, and start making more beats and
and putting out content because I'm old. It kind of kills music enjoyers, true music enjoyers. Everybody has a short attention span. So you kind of got to play to that if you want to become known or famous or big or whatever.
New sounds and new vibes come out every other day, bro. And without social media, we wouldn't be able to keep up. Like, I've been producing since 2007. I'm 32 years old. So the only way for me to keep up with everybody else is with social media.
I would say you always have to think about what type of attention you're trying to garner. And the attention can go quickly. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can have attention one moment, and then the next moment you don't.
Social media made me want to become a producer as far as a beat maker and start making more beats and putting out content because I'm old.
When you're a sovereign thinker about what you do, you're confident about what you do, nothing matters.
It's changed my production as far as how I market myself, I'd say. It pushed me to, you know what I'm saying, get in front of the camera and put my music out there and show people the different styles that I have.
Now that I'm back in it is slightly different. There was a point where I was kind of conscious of the TikTok sounds. But I'd say social media has made it very easy for you to find like-minded people. So it's become even easier for me to focus on what truly resonates with me. And the goal becomes about finding that group as opposed to going viral or whatever.
Man, social media is inspiring and daunting at the same time. You see these kids out here, that's a beast. But I remember, you know, there's only one me, there's only one them. I gotta stay in my lane. He stand in his lane, we will rock together.
Unless you have a really huge brand, social media could feel like it's not working. But last year I did a content gig. I posted about it. I got 22 likes. I got a call from that post. That person spent $17,000 with me over the course of a year.
What's the biggest challenge for producers right now? What do you think the biggest challenge across the board is?
Getting placements and getting paid. That's the only challenge.
Just standing out, man.
It's the infighting.
Becoming a producer and not being a beat maker.
Actually finishing songs.
The sky's the limit.
Finding people who really want to collab. Finding people who really have a vested interest in working with one another.
A lot of us are introverts, and we're not really used to this. You know, having a personal brand. But, you know, for those who are, or have really strong cosigns, which comes after really good work.
The real producers walk somebody through the whole process, and the producer is the reason the song is successful.
It's the person over here that's doing reactions, beefing with a reviewer.
Not understanding their inherent value. Trying to put all their eggs in one box or carton or whatever, however that saying goes. It's like diversify. Don't just try to fit in one pocket. As soon as you typecast yourself, it's no different than an actor that typecast himself.
Don't be afraid to be yourself.
Staying consistent with a sound because you have to be creative. You have to be creative and have your own sound.
A lot of people try to fit in to the norm. You know, have your own style. Be original. You know what I'm saying?
Promotion. I don't know how to promote myself. I use social media, but at the same time, like, people know I play guitar. They're like, oh, you just play guitar. I'm like, no, I do everything.
Do you sell beats online or focus mainly on placements?
Neither. Because the production really comes secondarily to the artistry, I guess. It's more like I produce out of necessity.
Not yet, but you can just hit me up on Instagram.
Okay, true that.
I made a BeatStars and a YouTube. I put 70 beats up. I didn't make one sale.
I got you.
Nah, I'm good off that.
I have no placements right now. I'm just grinding right now.
I got beats out on BeatStars, and I got a website of my own that I got on all my social media. But so a lot of my beats that I'm selling mostly is hand to hand. You know what I mean? Face to face with the actual artist.
I do sell beats online. I don't really focus on actually, I would say placements with I let things fall in my lap, as they would say.
No, and actually or not, no, I'm just getting out I'm just getting out doing this. I came to this event to try to get out there and meet people and stuff. But normally I make beats for myself. I stay in the house, you know, make my beats. And I like my own music, so if I like it, that's all that matters.
I prefer to get in the lab with somebody. I don't send beat packs. I don't do that shit. I got you. One, I'm sorry, rappers and singers again. There's probably some thieves.
But I don't focus on placements because I'm 44.
I know like rapping ain't gonna be my thing no more.
I don't really sell beats online. I just kind of like work. I like being very personable, so I like meeting people. And if they like it, then we can work and make music and go from there.
So, what's one piece of plugin? Is there such a plugin or a piece of gear that you regret buying?
I bought some crappy headphones, like over-the-ear headphones. Not too long ago, thinking they were good, and they just ended up being butt.
Sometimes I use Producer Source to buy loops, and sometimes the loops be way trash.
I got you.
Like that's the worst. You go buy loop packs.
Citrus.
That's so basic, but I know.
I don't know, man. I find a way to use them all for real.
Right.
I don't really regret buying anything.
Like I had a Chrome keyboard, which sound quality not as good as a 61. Okay. So I had an SPL Vitalizer. Oh. Okay. And so I had that hooked up to my keyboard, and it did its job. It did some different tricks or whatever. Yeah. And I was experimenting with it, and then I got the 61. I'm like, I don't even need this thing anymore.
The Novation launch key.
I never regret none of my gear. If I ever bought it, it was for a purpose, and it serves a purpose.
Right. Here's the final one. Would you rather go viral on TikTok or land a platinum placement?
I'd rather get a platinum placement.
I'd rather get that platinum placement, to be honest.
I would rather go viral on YouTube. Platinum placement?
A platinum placement.
I would take the platinum record.
I would say viral.
Okay.
Viral because I have products and services.
Platinum placement, I'm 37. Fuck going viral.
I got you.
I'd say platinum placement, man.
Okay.
TikTok is cool, but I don't know.
Oh, platinum placement all day.
Why is that?
The accolades. TikTok money, it can maybe last for a minute, but that accolade can always get me money.
I'll probably go viral on TikTok because it connects me to more like-minded people. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with it right now.
All right, there you had it. Just wrapping things up at, hell, I can't remember the name of this place. And my voice is wore out because I've been yelling over this loud music, but you heard it here first from different producers and artists based right here in the city at the Cymatics event at the Blue Martini. Definitely got a lot of interviews and stuff like that. Y'all saw, shout out to some ACK. He's out here hustling, doing content as well. And you know, it's been fun. You know, we made it count. Got out the box, did something different. You know, it's okay to break out the box and do something different, and you know, and produce the content. I was definitely interested in hearing about the different answers that a lot of these producers and some artists gave about their experiences and stuff like that, as far as their plugins, what they like to use. Let me know in the comments below what you guys like to use and all that good stuff. So I'm tired, I gotta get back to work. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and vibe.